Hi everyone, my name is Mushkan. I'm a registered migration agent with Pathway Education and Visa Services. Today I would like to take the time and talk to you guys about Pmsol, or the new occupation list, which is called Pmsol, or Priority Migration Skilled Occupation List. This occupation list was published in September 2020, and it only contains 17 occupations from the critical sector rules in Australia. The reason this occupation was published was to help Australia attract more skilled workers for the critical sector roles in Australia, as a way of helping the states and the country overall with the COVID-19 impact recovery. So it's a temporary occupation list. It will not continue until the end of the financial year, which is next 2021 June and July. So we're not sure when this list will be closed, but if the Commonwealth believes that they have enough of skilled workers in these sector roles, they can close the occupation list. This list is different from the other occupation list, and it's in addition to the previous occupation list we have. So it's not going to replace any occupations on the other list, and this is a new list, and it only contains 17 occupations. This occupation list is open for both onshore and offshore applicants, so you can apply if you're offshore as well. And if you did receive any invitation under one of the occupations on this list, you will be eligible to apply for travel exemption and come to Australia, as your occupation is on the critical sector rule. So it is a good chance for both onshore and offshore clients to apply under this occupation list if you meet other criteria. This list does not contain every single occupation, so mainly it's health workers and also some IT and engineering. So for example, a developer programmer is one of the occupation on this list, and if you studied anything relating to IT and you do have a skill assessment for other IT occupations, you may like to try to see if you study the core units for developer programmer, so you can apply for another skill assessment, developer programmer, which is on this list. So that way you will be increasing your chances for getting invitations. So that's one thing I wanted to talk about. And also for accountants, recently I've been receiving so many clients for accounting occupations. They're just not sure what to do, which state to consider for regional study and regional visas. So I just suggest, if your occupation is accounting, you already got a skill assessment, check your transcript if you can get a skill assessment for another occupation, for example, internal or external auditor. The reason I suggest this is for accounting, there's only 1,000 places available for invitation, but for internal and external auditor, there is 1,620 places available on the occupation ceiling. So it's basically you increase your chances a little bit, just similar to the way you try to get extra 5 points to increase chances. If you invest on one more skill assessment, then you increase the number of ceiling in your possession, in your occupation. There's more chances to get invited. And also, even if you try to get invitation from state, maybe they will give you invitation if your occupation is internal or external auditor compared to accounting. So I just wanted to talk about that at the end of this session. Well, regarding your skill occupation, this new occupation list, there's not much to talk about, but I just wanted to say this occupation list is temporary. We're not sure when it will be closed. So if you do meet the criteria, try to get an assessment for one of the occupations on this list, so that way you increase your chances to get invitation. So this is all for today. If you do have any question regarding your occupation, or if you do want to try to get a skill assessment for any of the occupations on this list, you can always contact us for 10 to 15 minutes free consultations. And also if you book a paid consultation, then you will get the refund if you sign a contract and start your application with us, Pathway Education. So this is all for today, and at the end I just wanted to note that some clients, they try to do the skill assessment by themselves, and then when they messed it up or when they get a refusal, they come to us for the review. So I would say, instead of paying an agent to do the review application, which is not a not 100% guarantee outcome, why don't you just try to pay an agent to lodge your skill assessment application at the first, so that way you get positive skill assessment, because agents are experiencing checking your employment documents, telling you what to be submitted with your application and all of this. So that's all for today. Thank you for your time.